Alright, I'm going to show you here how to set up an MLA report here on Microsoft Word. So a couple things to keep in mind here. You got to remember what the margins are, and if we defaulted correctly already setting up our documents in Microsoft Word in the past, our margins should all be set at 1, top, left, bottom, and right. The next important thing is that you have to have a header in there. Now, a couple different ways you can do the header. One easy way, and it doesn't work all the time, is you can double click in the heading area, so I could do it that way. If you're not able to do that, you can go up to the Insert tab up on top. Go ahead over here where it says Header. Once you click on the first one, go ahead and click on the blank one that comes up. Now, you can do this a couple different ways. So you could do it that way. Another option for you is if you were just to go up to Insert and you go up to Header again, you could go under and Edit Header. But if I just click here and I go ahead and I click on, I'm going to just delete where it says Type here. I'm going to click on Page Number. I'm going to click on Top of Page, and then I'm going to put it in the top right corner where it needs to go. Now I'm going to type my last name before that, last name as in the student's name, and I'm going to type it before that page number. Now if I typed it afterwards, that page number may disappear, so you have to make sure you do it in the correct order. Don't type the name in first and then put the page number in, because it will not work correctly. Now make sure you just don't type in a 1, because if you type in a 1, a page 2 will not come up automatically. So let me just show you an example here. Once I return all the way down, if you keep typing your paper, as you can see, page 2 is now has actually the page 2 number on it. Okay, a couple other things to set up here in your document is in an MLA format you have to have double spacing. So under the paragraph area up under your Home tab, go ahead and set this to 2. Alright, and then when you're setting this up, you have to put it in the correct format. So to do that, first thing you're going to put is your name or the student's name. Hit enter, and again it should be on double space. And you should put the name of your teacher. So in this case, if you're typing this for my class, you put my name in there. The next one is whatever the class is. So this is Computer Apps 1, or if you're typing for English class, you put English 9 or English 10, whatever it may be. And then the last one is the date. Now, depending on your teacher, you may have different date formats. I'm not too concerned about that, but you want to put in the date of, in this case, let's just say it's September 10th, and then comma 2015. Right, and then you just hit enter again, and then from double spacing, you leave that on. You don't have to do any quadruple spacing at all either. Go ahead and hit the center align button. You'll type your title in there, hit enter, left align again. You will tab in, and then you will start to type out your paper. Now the next thing you're going to do though is I'll show you how to put your works cited page together. So let me pause this a second. Alright, so let's say you have gotten now finished with your report, and now you have to complete your works cited page. Remember, your works cited page needs to be on a separate page. So I'm going to go ahead here on the last page, and I just return down, or you could do a page break. You're going to go ahead and center this, and you might call it works cited or reference page. Everything stays double spaced. You'll go ahead and left align. You'll type the name, the last name of the author, and I'm going to type it out here for you and then show you an example here. Alright, now as I was typing that out, as I'm finishing this up here, I'll notice now that the extension of this will actually go on to the next line. Now what I would suggest that you do is that you finish this up before making your second line indent. But what you do then is you select that reference, and then up on your ruler you will grab the one that is the hanging indent. You will drag that in a ½ inch, and so your second line has an indent. Now you may think, well, why don't I just go ahead and just hit enter here and tab it in. Now the reason for that is that if you do that and I decide, okay, well, I need to add something right here, add another title. Okay, this will just continue on, and then you're going to have to go back here again, hit enter, and so on. So what you can do instead is if you put this hanging indent, which will indent the second line and all the lines after it, and I need to add an additional title, you will see that it continues on and will always stay indented. So make sure you do that, and that'll be worth points on that. So make sure this is all completely put on double space. But that is how you put your MLA format document together.